Welcome to the deep dive. We take your materials, find the core insights, and give you that shortcut to being truly informed, maybe with a few surprises along the way.
And hopefully keep you hooked.
Hopefully. Today we're doing something, well, pretty unique. We're jumping back to 1972 to this countercultural film.
Right.
And the thing is, what if it wasn't just some, forgotten psychedelic relic? What if it actually gave us a glimpse, kind of a prophetic look at the spiritual and ecological stuff we're all talking about now?
It's a fascinating idea, like a time capsule showing us things that were dismissed as totally fringe back then.
But now they're just part of the conversation.
Exactly. The film is Rainbow Bridge, shot in Maui, Hawaii. The landscape itself feels almost mystical.
And it's really experimental, isn't it? Like improvised.
Totally improvised. It blends documentary, sort of stage dialogue, mysticism, music. Yeah. It's this unique mix, very raw.
Okay, and it was produced by Jimi Hendrix's manager, Mike Jeffrey.
That's right. Apparently, he saw it as an answer to Alvin Toffler's book, Future Shock.
Wow, okay, so a counterculture response to that feeling of rapid change, technology, everything speeding up.
Yeah, trying to make sense of it all. And Hendrix, well, he's key. Maybe not the star in a traditional sense.
But his concert is central, the one at the Haleakala crater.
Absolutely central. It's legendary now.
Yeah.
The film frames it almost like a ritual. They talk about cosmic music.
Huh. And Hendrix as a prophet channeling through music.
That's the vibe. His music becomes the bridge. It's powerful stuff.
So our deep dive today is basically unpacking how this film, Rainbow Bridge, was, like you said, a living chronicle.
Yeah, of a generation right on the edge of this spiritual awakening, exploring themes that were way ahead of their time but feel incredibly relevant now.
Okay, let's get into that. Starting with the title itself, the Rainbow Bridge Vision, it was announcing a new age, right?
Explicitly. It positioned itself, like we said, as that answer to Future Shock, exploring the chaos, but also the hope.
You feel that tension right away.
Oh, definitely. The opening narration is quite dramatic. This is Rainbow Bridge. This is the end of the beginning of the end. This is the new age.
Oh.
And the people in the film, they talk about living in an age of space, an age of technology. One guy says, man is finally beginning to realize his relationship to the universe.
But there's anxiety, too.
For sure. Someone else mentions the vibrations are speeding up. People are going crazy. It captures both sides, the excitement and the overwhelm.
And the Rainbow Bridge itself, what did that symbolize for them?
It's layered. It's described as a bridge between man and nature, between inner and outer worlds.
Okay.
And maybe most importantly, between the seen and the unseen, the material and the spiritual.
So it's not just out there, it's inside.
Exactly. One person says it plainly, the bridge is inside us, we have to find it. It really shifts the focus inward.
That's a big theme.
Huge. Their core philosophy seems to be love is the only law. Love is the bridge.
Simple but profound.
And then there's this other line that really hits. The Rainbow Bridge is memory. To remember the self is to cross it.
Memory? What does that mean? Remembering what?
Good question. It suggests it's not about learning something new, but uncovering something ancient within. Maybe remembering our connection to, well, everything, to the earth, to some fundamental truth we lost.
Interesting. It feels like they were trying to remember something by actively rejecting the old ways.
Definitely. There's a strong sense of breaking away. You hear things like, you're living in the old energy, man. The old system is dying.
Capitalism, wars, pollution.
It's all falling apart.
Yeah. But they weren't just despairing. They really believed something new was emerging from the ashes.
The rainbow children, the star children.
Right. And they felt the system was afraid of us because we're free. They weren't dropping out, as people said.
They were dropping in.
Dropping in into a new vibration. That's how they put it. A total reframing.
So who are these people, these seekers, gathered on Haleakala? The film captures them. Hippies, yogis, cosmic children, all sharing their visions of tomorrow in the House of the Sun. It wasn't just a party. It was an exchange of ideas.
And some ancient wisdom came through, like meditation.
Yeah, surprisingly deep insights pop up in the improvised chats. One person explains, meditation is the key. Stillness is the key. When you stop the mind, you open the door to infinity.
And then infinity is within us.
Inside us. We are the microcosm of the macrocosm. That classic idea. Plus this really expansive thought. All beings are from the stars. We are all children of the cosmos.
Wow, connecting the personal right back to the universal.
And that connection wasn't just mental. They applied it to physical things, too, like surfing.
Surfing is yoga.
Yeah, one surfer says, the ocean is our mother, our temple. The waves teach us balance, timing, surrender.
That's beautiful.
And then he just states it. Surfing is yoga, man. It's cosmic balance.
Yeah.
It shows this really holistic view where body and spirit aren't separate.
Okay, now let's shift to maybe the most surprising part for a 1972 film, the UFO stuff.
Right. It's quite prominent. They openly ask, do you believe in UFOs? And the answer is often a firm, of course.
And why? What was the belief?
They believed they've been watching us since the beginning. They know we're destroying the planet. There's this hope. Maybe they're here to help us.
Or even that we are the UFOs reincarnated.
Yeah, that idea comes up too. It wasn't just a passing fancy. It seems deeply woven into their worldview.
And the film itself kind of doubles down on this.
It really does. It asserts that space people have already established regular routes to the U.S.
Seriously.
And even the filmmakers themselves are in contact with them. They claim the space people are already here, only to be recognized because they're humble.
Okay, so where does this connect to everything else? Is it just out there?
No, it connects directly to their critique of the system. They believe these space brothers were here to help free humanity from the malevolent eyes.
Eyes. E-I-S.
Yeah, their term for the corrupting influence of electricity and oil monopolies. They hinted at free energy.
Ah, okay. So the UFOs were linked to an ecological and economic critique.
Exactly. And they even quote Dr. Herman Oberth, the father of rocketry, supposedly saying that without them, we wouldn't be in space. It ties cosmic hope to the planetary crisis.
It's a really complex web of ideas.
Yeah.
Which leads to another concept, the Earth itself being alive.
Yes, the planetary being. The idea that Earth has chakras, an energy body, cycles of healing.
Like Gaia theory almost, but way earlier.
Pretty much. Humanity seen as cells within a greater organism.
Yeah.
It resonates so much with modern ecological thought, systems thinking.
Yeah.
It's really quite visionary for the time.
Truly seeing the Earth as conscious. Okay, so they had these big ideas, but how did they think people could reach this awareness? What were the pathways?
Well, the film doesn't shy away from the role of psychedelics.
Right, that was part of the scene.
It presents them as temporary doors, ways to dissolve the ego and glimpse higher self and cosmic unity. Catalysts, basically.
Things that cracked open the rigid shell of Western materialism, as the notes say.
Exactly. But, and this is crucial, the film shows the debate within the community. It wasn't all agreement.
So not just promoting them blindly.
No. Some saw them as high-powered food or energy, sure, but others warned they weren't a sustainable path.
There's that story about the guy hearing commandments.
Yeah, a really vivid cautionary tale. He takes multiple hits, hears these 5 commandments, but then realizes he can't repeat it, feels it was a delusion. And another person states flat out, Christ will never be revealed to you through a force of any kind, implying true insight has to come from within, not chemically induced.
So they were wrestling with it. What other practices were they exploring?
A real mix. They mentioned the Great Invocation.
What's that?
It's this prayer from esoteric circles that found its way into the counterculture. It affirms Christ consciousness, not necessarily religious, more like an inner state of enlightenment and a planetary vision of restoring harmony.
Interesting. And astrology, too.
Yeah, they discuss astrological charts, sun in Scorpio, moon in Aquarius, that kind of thing, using it as a tool for self-understanding, mapping their inner world.
Okay. And then there's the whole complex area of love, sex, energy.
Right, and it's way more complex than the free love stereotype. They were having these deep, sometimes contradictory debates.
About masculine, feminine principles as energies, balancing heart and mind.
Exactly, and huge disagreements about sex itself. Some saw conscious union as a path to making one higher, merging energies, transcending ego.
Like spiritual alchemy?
Sort of. But others warned it could be a distraction, a downfall, a drain on vital energy if not approached correctly.
So no easy answers there either, just showing the exploration.
Exactly. Raw, honest, sometimes messy. They were trying to figure out intimacy on their own terms.
Which highlights another theme, personal responsibility, right?
Absolutely. The film really stresses that you're going to have to become self-realized on your own. It's about finding that inner peace nobody can steal from you.
Not waiting for a guru or some divine plan.
Right. There's a debate about active participation versus just passively waiting. It's a call to, take ownership of your own consciousness.
So looking back now, 50-plus years later, what's the takeaway? Was it prophetic?
It really seems like it, doesn't it? So many ideas that were totally fringe in the 70s.
Mindfulness, yoga, Energy healing.
Planetary consciousness, even serious talk about extraterrestrial life.
Mhm.
They're all firmly part of mainstream discourse now. It's kind of striking.
It makes you see those flower children differently.
Totally. Not just rebels, but spiritual pioneers. They were gesturing towards a different way of being based on love, unity, compassion, instead of division and fear.
Imagining and trying to build something new.
And that urgency you hear in their voices in Rainbow Bridge, it still resonates.
Mhm.
That call to awaken to our higher selves, to honor the living earth, walk the path of peace.
It feels just as relevant, maybe more so.
It really does. The film was, and maybe still is, a bridge toward a brighter world.
So it's much more than just an old film. It's like a spiritual record.
Yeah. Spiritual testament, yeah, like a ritual on film capturing this pivotal moment. And for you, listening now, it shows how these ideas from the fringes seep into the culture and shape things we take for granted today.
It really makes you think.
It does.
If that film is right, if the Rainbow Bridge really is inside each of us, just waiting to be remembered, to be built, what frontiers are still out there for us? What haven't we crossed yet, personally or collectively, as we navigate our own kind of future shock right now?